Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the Grow Your Life podcast. My name's Jeremiah Krakowski. If you haven't listened to this podcast before, I show you how to get more results in your business, as well as deal with the mindset issues that stop most business owners from getting results. I've been building businesses for the last 18 years, working with companies to help them grow to 7 and 8 figures, and I want to help you get to that 6-figure level, 7-figure, and even 8-figure level in your business. I believe that if you can make more money, you can do a lot more with the vision and the ideas and the goals that you have in your life. And that's why this is called the Grow Your Life podcast. It's not just about life coaching. It's not just about business. It's a mix of the two. Now, today, we're going to talk about offers in your business. We're going to talk about making good offers. I have a lot of people that come to me and ask me to help them with their Facebook ads. They ask me to help them come up with ads and how to make the algorithm get more sales and how to find more customers. But I'm going to be honest with you, and this is something that most people, when I tell them this, they don't like, they fight it. And so if you have that temptation to fight it, please just listen and learn. Maybe you'll learn something new. Most people don't like to hear what I'm about to share, but it's so important. It's the number one thing that determines whether your ads do good, whether your sales come in your business. And in every single business we've ran ads for, gotten results for over the years, this has determined that. How's your offer? Is your offer something that people actually want? Do people, human beings on the planet Earth, other than yourself and your mom, care about what you're putting out there? Do people actually have an interest in what you're selling them? Are there people, and I'm talking hundreds, thousands of people that want what you're selling? If you're not, then you're wasting your time trying to force feed something down people's throats that they have no desire for. You're trying to make people buy something with ad hacks and marketing tricks that they don't even want. Now, you may think that they should want this, and maybe they should. Maybe there's a benefit to it. Maybe there's a massive benefit to what you're putting out there, but the marketplace is what decides that, not you. You are not the one that decides if what you're selling is good or bad for the market, if they care about it. Sorry if that hurts. I'm sorry if that is offensive. I know maybe you put blood, sweat, and tears into your offer, and you have spent thousands of dollars developing your offer and coming up with the perfect offer to put out there. But if your market doesn't want it, nobody is going to buy it from you. Okay, maybe 5 or 10 people will. But the type of businesses that I work with, that we work with on a daily basis, if you're not able to sell it to at least 3,000 to 5,000 people, one product in the beginning, it's a flop. If you can't get 3,000 to 5,000 people to pay you money for your offer, it's a failure. And so what we work on is how to help you get those results. We're not talking about a little bit of money here. We're not talking about a little bit of success. I don't deal in little bits. I don't work with people on little bit ideas, little bitty ideas. We work with people on how to go to the massive level, how to go from zero goose egg to $1 million. Not zero to, enough money to pay for Starbucks. I understand that some of you, maybe that's your goal, is you want to be able to just pay for Starbucks or pay for a vacation. But if you expand your vision, if you just get a little bit bigger of a mindset, you want to know what the worst possible thing that you can do to make money in your business is try to only get a little bit. Is try to only make a little bit of money. Is try to only bring in just enough. It's destined to fail, and all of your efforts are a waste of time if that's your mindset. And so I would invite you, if you're a business owner, make your goals be massive, or consider not building a business. Consider going back and getting a job. Consider going back and working for somebody else. If your vision is not massive amounts of sales, because you'll get a little bit if your vision is a massive amount. If your vision isn't massive amounts of sales, I would recommend going and working for somebody else. For everybody else that's listening to this, to get 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 sales. We sell products on a regular basis that bring in those types of sales. 10,000 sales of a $100 product. You know how much that is? Well, 10,000, 100,000, that's $1 million. 10,000 people buying a $100 product is $1 million. Okay? 1,000 people buying a $1,000 product is $1 million. Stop thinking so small. That's going to be my first thing I'm going to say. Make your vision a lot bigger than just, oh, I just want a little bit of money. It's going to hurt you in the end if you're just thinking tiny and trying to get a little itty bitty bit of success. You need to have that bigger vision for the amount of finances, or don't build it at all, because it's going to be a waste of time. It's going to be kind of like somebody who lifts 5-pound weights at the gym and just does this and swings back and forth without form, and then they're wondering why they're not getting results. It's because it's a complete waste of time. It's a complete waste of time just to try to make a little bit of money. Okay? Then the next thing is, make your offers be what people want. You may have a desire, just as I do, just as those that listen to me do, to shake and change the world with your products and services, to have an impact on people, to make the world different, to impact society with your products and services. You will never do so trying to force feed what you want down the throats of buyers that have no interest in what you're selling. And there's no marketing hack, there's no strategy that's going to fix that. So your offer has to be 100% directly aligned with what does your market want, what does your customer want, and how do you figure that out? Well, you figure that out by talking to them, by communicating with thousands of strangers on the internet, by communicating with thousands of people that you've never met before to hear what do they desire. You start reading comments on social media. You start reading reviews on Amazon. You start looking at what are human beings desiring and what are problems that exist that people want solutions for. You cannot make a successful offer if there's no desire for it, if people don't want it. Okay? And so for you to be successful, for you to sell online, you have to make offers that people want. Not offers that you think that they should want, that you think would help them if they finally realized how good it is. Those are two diametrically opposed things, by the way. Yes, I get it. Your product may be awesome, and you may think that it's going to benefit so many people, but if they don't want it, I'm sorry, you're not going to sell, and you are going to be wasting your time. And so you have to figure out, you have to do the due diligence to figure out, what does the marketplace want? What do they care about? I'm not telling you to give up on your vision. I'm not telling you to give up on your dreams of having an impact. You need finances to have those types of an impact. If there is zero desire for what you are putting out there, you have to fix that by putting out there things that people have a desire for, or framing, changing the language, changing the copy, adjusting how you talk about what you're offering. Again, you may have a desire for what you're offering, but if people don't want what you're selling, you're not going to be able to sell it. And so you have to be able to communicate and connect emotionally with buyers around what they desire, and then present them with offers that they want by doing research into what does the marketplace want, by asking questions, by getting feedback, by connecting with strangers, by connecting with your market, by talking to people, by getting information that you don't currently know right now. Oh, and please do not assume that you know everything. You are going to be constantly getting feedback. You know, we worked with a client that for 3 years, we thought that their market wanted this thing, and they were convinced of it, and it started selling, and then things started drying up. And so we had to pivot to an offer that, by the way, was not totally what the client wanted to sell, but it was what his market wanted. And now he is having 10x the amount of sales in his business, 10x the amount of impact with his message by giving his market what they want rather than trying to force feed them what he thinks would benefit them. And so having a good product, you need to then make an offer that's framed in a way that connects with the desires, the deepest desires, the deepest needs, that is a solution to the problems that your customer's having. They may be problems that you've never had yourself. They may be problems that you've never personally experienced, and you may never experience, but your customer is experiencing them. And so for you to create and to get more sales, you have to connect with and communicate to the deepest desires of your target customer. And how do you figure out what those are? You ask them. You put content out there on social media that gets them to tell you directly what they want. You get to talk and communicate with strangers on the internet to get them to tell you what they want. This is like the stage that I think it freaks people out, that they have to talk to people that they don't know to figure out what they want. The most successful businesses that create offers that sell communicate and connect with complete strangers to learn what they want. And then they give them those things. They give them directly what they want. You may have a very nice desire to help people in a certain problem. But if those people don't want help, you're not going to be able to help them. Okay? And so you have to learn how to communicate in the way that your target customer wants. Now, when you run ads, you're then going to target the people with the language that you put in the ads that want your offer. So then your ads connect to your offer. So you got a good offer, then you have good ads that find thousands and millions of those people. So then you're making good offers with good ads. But good ads with a bad offer that people don't want will not sell, no matter who's running your ads. I hear this from people often. They're like, why are the ads not working? Well, the offer sucks. Well, fix the ads. I'm sorry, I literally can't because your offer sucks. And so then I usually have to go in and help them see that their market doesn't care about what they're trying to sell. People don't actually want to buy what they think they want to buy based on the assumptions that they're making. I see this often. Business owners are assuming what the marketplace wants and trying to make people buy things that will benefit them because they believe that if only those people would buy it, their life would change. And yet those very people have zero desire for that thing. They will never connect with that message, no matter how truthful, no matter how good it is. So you have to learn how to use language. You have to learn how to connect and communicate directly with the buyers the way that they think, the way that they communicate. You have to talk with those buyers the way that they would talk with their friends, even if it makes you look stupid in the process. This is a big one. I see many business owners trying to look professional to their market with the language that they use. They're trying to look smart to their colleagues, and they're not connecting with their target customer because they care so much about sounding smart and saying things the right way that they are completely disconnected from even serving their target customers because they care more about looking good and sounding professional and saying things the right way than they do about having the impact with the customer. And so huge thing is what matters the most is your customer. What are their desires? What do they care about? What do they want? If you can connect and communicate with those customers the way that they communicate, which may be totally opposite of how you communicate, and it may even make you look stupid to colleagues that you have. Are you willing to look stupid to colleagues that you have in order to sell a whole lot? Listen, I know most business owners would not be willing to look stupid to their colleagues. And that's what stops them from getting success. That's what stops them from making a lot of money. They're afraid of what other people think about them so much that they're trying to force feed offers to their market that their market doesn't care about. But at least we did it right. At least we did it. We said the right things. At least we sound smart. I'm sorry, but sounding smart is gonna make you broke. Having all the answers and saying things the right way according to your industry, if it's not connecting with your buyers, is going to keep you broke. I'm telling you that from my 18 years of experience selling tens of millions of dollars online. It's like night and day. If you are trying to sound smart and say things all the right way according to your industry, you will be broke. So by choosing to do what most business owners believe is the right thing to do, they are explicitly not selling products and services. And then they're wondering why their ads aren't working. That's why. And so are you willing to look unprofessional to your colleagues? Are you willing to care more about your customers getting impacted than how you look to people, than you sounding good to people? If so, then great. Then you start to use the language that your target customer is using, even if it's not the same language that you would use to deliver offers that your target customer wants. Then you use that same language in your ads. That's why running testimonies and having case studies is so important, because it's literally your target customer talking to your target customer, telling your target customer to buy what they already bought. Let me say that again. Case studies are your target customer using the language that your target customer would already use to tell your target customer to buy what they already bought. The case study ends up telling future customers to do what they did. So a testimony will say, don't make the mistake that I did and wait so long, buy this product. Future customer that hasn't bought it hears that and says, wow, that person's a lot like me. I will buy that. And so getting case studies is a huge thing. It's so important for you to do. Getting stories of people that you helped, business owners that you've helped. We've helped so many different businesses with this. And when they apply this, when they start to communicate and connect with their target customer, the way the target customer speaks, the sales come in. And so when you can make offers that connect with the desires, the wants, what your target customer wants, you get over your fear of strangers. You grow in courage to talk and communicate with complete strangers on the internet, to hear what they want, to ask them questions, even if those questions make you look stupid. You'll be able to figure out exactly what your target customer cares about. And so by doing this, you give up the need for any of the guesswork. So oftentimes, a lot of times people are trying to run ads, they're trying to put offers out there that nobody cares about, that nobody wants, because they're trying to look smart and they're trying to force feed what they think their audience should want, and nobody cares about it. So when you can learn exactly what your audience wants, what they want to buy, you can deliver it to them in an offer, and then you start to write copy. You use videos, you use language, you use words that are the same words that the target customer already uses, combined with case studies. And now that becomes an offer that sells, and it's irresistible to your target customer. How do you know that? Because your target customer has already told you what they want. You're using case studies of people that have already gotten the result with you, and it is fluid. It connects. It works. And yet I see people so often, they care so much about looking good, sounding good, saying the right things, sounding smart, worried what other people will think about them, doing all the right stuff. And they miss, you just got to talk to people and listen to what they care about. And then start making offers for what they have already told you they want. Are you making offers that your target customer wants? Or are you just guessing based off of what you think that they should want, that you believe would benefit them if they finally got a clue and figured out that it would benefit them? Your target customer is never going to get a clue until you start connecting and communicating with them with an offer that talks the way that they talk. Okay? And that's what I walk you through in my course, Irresistible Offers That Sell. It's $97 on my website. I walk you through an entire process, 8 hours of doing this and building offers online to sell any product or service in any industry and how to do this. Okay? This is just scratch the surface of that process. But I believe if you get this, if you start delivering what people want and not just trying to force feed what you think they want, and not trying to look and sound smart to your colleagues, you'll get a whole lot more sales, and that'll make your ads start to work. Just because you think that your product is a good idea for people and you believe that it would benefit them doesn't mean that they're going to buy it. And so you have to figure out, what does your market want, deliver it to them, sell to them, connect with them, and then you run ads to those offers and you'll get people to buy from you, all right? And that's what I coach people on as well. And we do consulting with businesses on how to make the language, how to run their ads. And so if you're somebody that would love to talk about your business, where you're at, get more customers in your business, I'd love to connect with you. You can schedule a free 15-minute call with me on my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com. We can talk about how to get more sales in your business, how to get your ads and offers working, how to get more people buying from you. All right? We'll talk soon, everybody. Have a good one. It's fast moving. Testing things, shifting things, adjusting stuff. Stop waiting until it feels right and you have certainty before moving forward. And start with, what are the 1 to 2 things on your list that you know that you've been putting off? That's what's going to change your life. That's what's going to change your business. And that's what's going to help things move forward for you. Get this idea out of your head that there's a single right way to do things and everything else is wrong, and that we have to avoid making mistakes and be willing to have things fail. Be willing to have things not work out for you so that you can discover the data that you need to start moving forward in your business. I believe that this is possible for every single one of you that's listening to this right now. And I've seen it happen for people. I got a message from a lady the other week. She said, I finally started to apply your imperfect action thing, Jeremiah, and I got sales in my business. It works. It works. It happened. I know it does. It does work. You'll get it eventually, and then it'll start to work for you. I can't wait for that day to happen. Listen, if you're listening to this right now and you'd love to bounce some ideas back and forth, get some feedback, you can schedule a free 15-minute call with me on my website, jeremiahkrakowski.com. As well, you can purchase a package of coaching with me on my website where we talk one-on-one over Zoom over your business and what it's going to take to get to the next level. If you want to go for more of a self-study approach, there's over 129 podcast episodes on this podcast. And I have my courses all on course creation, Facebook ads, offer building, and website building on my website at jeremiahkrakowski.com. We'll talk soon, everybody. Have a good one.